Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the big one. It is time for Slammiversary right here on our Total Extreme Wrestling playthrough of TNA 2007. Welcome to another edition of the playthrough. I am BrendenPlayz. This is one of our big shows. It's probably the second biggest of the calendar year behind Bound for Glory, but it's treated just as big. You know, we've got a big card in store for you here tonight. It's a huge show, and we're trying our absolute best to make Slammiversary as good as it possibly can be. The card is booked. We are pretty much ready to go. And if you haven't checked out the previous episodes, here is what we have in store for you. So let's go back to Sacrifice, where we saw Muhammad Hassan defeat Jeff Hardy in a 84 rated matchup to keep the World Championship. So Jeff Hardy couldn't win the TNA World title. Hassan still is the champion. We saw America's Most Wanted defeat Christian and Chris Jericho in a 99 rated match for the tag titles. And on that night, we saw Christian start to turn on Jericho. The turn took place over the course of the next few weeks on some of our big shows. We had a 96 Impact, another 96, we had a 92, another 90, and then another 96. So it's been a huge month stacked of huge cards on our Impact shows, now all culminating into a huge Slammiversary card. Cannot wait to show you guys. As we've seen the last couple of weeks, we've had some big moments happening. You know, Matt Hardy's contract is up. We don't know the news on that one yet. Lesnar has now signed a deal with Noah. That's massive. We've signed a deal with Ric Flair, who's not happy that we signed Dusty Rhodes, which is interesting, so we might need to give him a bit of a boost up to make him happy. We've signed Ric Flair. He'll be coming in the next, couple of weeks. Lashley's back, so lots of big things are happening. Slammiversary is going to be big. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the card. So let's run it. Here we go. So the pre-show, we threw together a few matches here to get some guys on the card. Monty Brown versus Tanahashi. It was a 78 rated matchup with Tanahashi being an 83, Monty Brown 74. We gave Brown the victory. Kings of Wrestling versus Sane Asylum on the pre-show, 76 rated. Chris Hero 94. Wow. Cesaro 90. Kevin Thorne 68. Test 74. That's big. 76 overall, but the Sane Asylum, despite the bad performances, still got the victory because of their major popularity swing. Alyssa Flash versus Shelly Martinez, just to get another women's match on the card. 73 by Flash, which is pretty good. Martinez pretty poor, just 47, 69 rated match. And then we had a fatal 5-way promo hyping up the King of the Mountain matchup, which is going to open up the show. I would have liked to have this main event. Normally it would, but because we've got so many big matches on the card, it just couldn't. 98 rated. Oh my god. Alright, what a way to kick the show off. King of the Mountain match. Jeff Jarrett got the victory. And I know Jeff Jarrett does perform well in King of the Mountain matches, so it's believable. And what we're going to probably do is have Jeff Jarrett versus Muhammad Hassan over the next couple of months to get us by. It's a heel versus heel, but I feel like we can make it work. I'm hoping we can make it work, and then we can have some of our bigger names such as Abyss, Fallen Angel, Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe, the other four be involved in the Bound for Glory series. So Jeff Jarrett won't be in the Bound for Glory series. Instead, he will get a title opportunity post Slammiversary. Abyss 97, Samoa Joe 89, Jeff Hardy 93, Jeff Jarrett 92. So Jarrett was pretty good. Fallen Angel 89. So normally he's one of the better performances, not quite tonight. Abyss was the best in this one, no surprise there. And I know we've really treated Abyss not so great, but I didn't want to have Abyss lose to Hassan over the next couple of months. I want him to be very strong in the Bound for Glory series, perhaps make it to the final. So we want to keep Abyss looking strong, and rather than have him lose to Hassan, we'd rather have someone like Jeff Jarrett take the losses over the next couple of months. Matt Morgan promo in his match against Homicide. We gave this match as a gimmick. We're trying to look at what kind of match would work for these guys. I probably should have built up over the last couple of weeks regarding a gimmick, but I didn't really think to do it. I didn't really know if I was going to do a gimmick match. But we got ahead and decided to do an ambulance match. Matt Morgan has pretty good hardcore, and Homicide has excellent hardcore, and it is a hardcore rated match, so we'll see how it goes. 92. Wow, there you go. So Matt Morgan, we gave him the victory. I was very close to giving the win to Homicide, but I figured I wanted Nakamura to probably win the championship. and have that fairy tale win and build that story up. So we let Matt Morgan keep the championship, and Homicide will probably turn babyface and maybe enter the tag division with Chavo teaming up with him or something like that and do the LAX thing. So Matt Morgan hangs on to the championship. It's his 14th time he has defended it. Matt Morgan sustained an altitude sickness. Sorry. Okay, I was going to say attitude sickness. That would have been an issue. Altitude sickness is not really. That's fine. Attitude sickness. And what was that be? He's sick of it. He's got a sickly attitude. Everyone's sick of his attitude. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Homicide 88. Matt Morgan 91. So a hardcore rated match, and Matt Morgan outperformed Homicide. How does that happen? Matt Morgan, I tell you what, world champion. Don't deny it. Don't think it may not happen. I think it could. We then had a hype video hyping up Lita and Gail Kim. So this is going to be the first time we're going to see Lita in the ring here in TNA. I have no idea how she's going to perform. This is her first match in TNA against Gail Kim. It's against one of our top tier performers. Let's see, how does it go? Oh, we've got a Lita entrance, over the top entrance first, 84 and 73. Okay. Lita, 59. Wow. 59. She was getting exhausted by the end. 17-minute match and she's exhausted. And she's still, well, I guess she at the tail end of her career, I suppose, but wow. That's not good. 59. Gail Kim, 76, carried it in the end. They have great chemistry, so you take away the chemistry, could have been 50, 55. Yeah, she was exhausted, but even if she wasn't, would that bump it up that much? Maybe 65? Wow, man, that's not good. That's not good. So Lita was going to bring her. Well, the plan was to bring her in to be probably the next women's champion and knockouts champion, but I don't know. I don't know now. I'm going to have to reevaluate. She needs shorter matches, so we didn't really know that, so this is her first match. So now we know in the future how to book her a little bit better, but jeez. Scott Steiner promo on Sting, and then we had a hype video hyping up Sting and Steiner. I don't know how this is going to go. It's more of a, a legends match, two legends going at it. Sting hasn't been great. Steiner's been alright, but Sting not so much. Let's see. 81, okay, there you go, 81. So that's good. That's good. You'll take that. For these two men, who I probably thought maybe 70, 75, to get 81, to get B is excellent. I'm happy with that. Steiner was a bit tired towards the end. It was only a 13-minute match and he's getting tired? Oh my god, alright. Steiner 75, Sting 63. We gave Steiner the victory because I think the storyline would probably say that Sting is contemplating his future, doesn't know what to do, and now losing to Steiner, maybe opening up, his mind on maybe he should retire, maybe he's done, or maybe he should go in a different direction. If he had won, there'd be no real reason for Sting to change what he's doing. So losing to Steiner is kind of opening his mind up a little bit to his future. And afterwards, we had Sting and Steiner shake hands. So they shook hands, and that would probably suggest that they may be pairing up in the future, kind of teasing maybe the main event, well, I don't know, main event Murphy, but maybe something between Sting and Steiner could be brewing. Melina and Molly Holly, their women's championship match, the knockouts titles on the line. 79 rated, Melina 85, very, very good. Melina's excellent. She's definitely our best worker in the knockouts division. Molly Holly 69, which is still very solid. 79 overall. Awesome Kong, Gail Kim. So, Gail Kim's backstage, she's pretending to cry, looking to gain some attention. Awesome Kong, her tag partner's there, trying to console her and make her feel a little better after losing the leader earlier on. Team 3D versus America's Most Wanted. Team 3D lose. America's Most Wanted win by, I believe, by managerial distraction. I think that's what I had set. 87 match. Brother Ray 81. Devon 99. Brother Ray was getting tired, so an 18-minute match, too much for Brother Ray. Chris Harris needs a gimmick, freshen her up. Brother Devon 99. Chris Harris 97. James Storm 94. That's excellent. So there you go, and that will advance a couple more storylines. 87 there. Team 3D and America's Most Wanted, definitely our two best tag teams in the history of TNA. Would have liked to have seen maybe that hit 90, but I guess with Brother Ray's performance being a little bit poor, fair enough. I think it was set to be a car crash match, maybe. Let's have a look. Yes, so car crash. So that's probably why Brother Ray got tied, because it is a car crash, which is an all-out rated match. So maybe if he had made that 15 minutes, he might have got away with it. Hassan, 87 for his promo. So we're getting ready for Hassan and Goldberg now. Is that right? Yeah, we are. So here we go, Goldberg and Hassan. So it's not going to main event. Jericho and Christian Cage will main event. So let's see how this goes. I mean, Goldberg, can he go 10 minutes? I don't even know. Hassan, can he carry him to a good match with a short space of time? I don't know. We'll see. No, my God, it's not good. 75. But Goldberg was tired towards the end. There was not enough selling shown, not enough psychology. Muhammad Hassan, 95. So Hassan was good, and Goldberg actually hit 80. So Goldberg 80 was pretty good as well. So nothing wrong about Goldberg. It just some, shenanigans. We had Lashley come in and interfere, and obviously short match length. So Lashley came in and interfered, costing Goldberg the match. Hassan wins and retains, and we might have Lashley turn and gimmick change to be average. So his gimmick's now an MMA badass gimmick. The turn didn't go down particularly well because it was a little bit too soon after his last one, but we went for it anyways because, the thing is, Lashley hasn't been on TV all year. He hasn't been featured since Bound for Glory time. So you'd think with that long time out, you could turn someone without the crowd minding or really caring much, but you can't. It still has that little penalty towards it, which really sucks. It's really annoying, but it is what it is. And afterwards, obviously, Paul Heyman announcing that he's replacing Goldberg for Lashley, and Lashley ends up destroying Goldberg, laying him out, and really setting himself up for a big comeback and a big return, and laying out Goldberg, screwing Goldberg in his match, then laying him out afterwards and announcing his big return, and basically announcing that he is here and he is he's back and he's looking to take his top spot, and he's got Paul Heyman now as his manager. And Heyman does turn heel, and it is a successful turn. Very, very good. 97 for that, so that's good. The match itself should have been maybe 90, honestly. It could have hit 90 with a little bit of, but obviously lack of psychology and things like that ruined it. But just based on in-ring performances, it wasn't bad. But then to get a good angle afterwards of 97, that's positive. It makes up for a bit of a lousy match, and I'm glad we didn't have that main event. Very glad. Time for Alex Shelley and AJ Styles for the X Division Championship, 86, and a 92 rated match. Alex Shelley won basically by a tainted victory. It says he used a foreign object, so probably the referee distracted by Chris Sabin or something like that. Shelley retains. I was going to have AJ Styles win, but Styles deserves to be in the Bound for Glory series, and I'd rather Shelley or whoever is X Division champion just simply focus on defending the X Division championship rather than try to do Bound for Glory series and the X Division title. So AJ should be in it. Shelley, we can have him without it, and that's fine. He can carry the X Division strongly, so we'll go with that. And 92 rated there, so I feel like that could have been better. Shelley 87, Styles 94, so probably got what it deserved, but you think with those two workers, they might have been able to produce an epic match, but just not quite there. Maybe the tainted win might have dragged it down. Low morale for Alex Shelley was the only real penalty there, so it's a pretty big penalty, I guess, but maybe it just wasn't to be. But Shelley, it's his 11th title defense, so that's pretty impressive from Shelley. He's having a good title run. And afterwards, we had Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin in the ring celebrating the big victory, going over the top and just going nuts with it. Then we had a 6-man loser leaves TNA match. I was going to put this on the pre-show, but we had a few extra minutes and I decided, alright, I'll try and squeeze this on the main card and hope to God I don't get penalized for putting it on here. I really hope so. I get a feeling that I might get in trouble for this match. It would say 6-man Ultimate X match with the loser leaving TNA, the winner getting an X Division Championship match. Jay Lethal, Shannon Moore, Alex Skipper, Sonjay Dutt, Petey Williams, and Matt Sydal. The winner, Jay Lethal. The loser, Alex Skipper. So Alex Skipper is gone, and well, it is retrieving the item, but guess we can, say that it's Alex Skipper's fault. Whatever. Alex Skipper lost. We'll just go with that. I know it doesn't have an actual pinfall. I probably picked the wrong match type, but that doesn't matter. Let's just pretend. And Alex Skipper lost. So Alex Skipper's gone. We're going to fire him. And we're going to have Jay Lethal get a title shot against Alex Shelley. So that should be good. Don't know if we'll turn it into a feud. I don't think Jay Lethal was a big enough star to feud. But if we did have Lethal feud with Shelley, he could turn into a star. We'll see. We're giving him a little bit of a push as of late. So beating the likes of Shannon Moore and Petey Williams, who have some decent popularity, it should help out Jay Lethal a little bit there. Jay Lethal 71, Shannon Moore 69, Alex Skipper 58, Sonjay Dutt 68, Petey Williams 62, Matt Sydal 67. So the winner had the best performance and the loser had the worst. So probably made the right decision. Now we get ready for the main event. Jericho versus Christian. 86 rated hype video. I think we have a special entrance as well. We do. So Jericho makes an over-the-top entrance, like a live band entrance, someone playing Jericho's, not theme or a special theme, something for Jericho as he approaches into the ring. But here we go. This will make or break Slammiversary. This is the match I've been really looking forward to seeing. Jericho versus Christian. This has been our most hyped up, most anticipated match for months now. Can it live up to the hype? We've had a good show so far. Very good, I would say. We just need this one big epic clash to get us over the top and make this work. Make this happen. Make this great. Can it happen? Here's the pressure. Here we go. 99. Yes. Yes. All right. Very, very good. 99. I wanted 100. I can't lie. I wanted 100. But 99, you'll take it. Chris Jericho defeats Christian with a code breaker in a 35-minute epic. Jericho 98, Christian 94, 99 rated match. We did it. We have done it, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a classic. Christian penalized for stamina and penalized for a bit of low storyline here. Okay, so there you go. So Christian, the match probably went a little bit too long for Christian. But I thought if we go 35 minutes, it'd be an epic. Maybe we'd get a little bit more of a bonus. Maybe not, but it doesn't matter. 99. That's fantastic. You cannot be disappointed with that. We picked the right match to main event. It was a great story being told, a great feud. Realistically, there's still plenty more to happen in this feud, and we might be able to continue it into the Bound for Glory series and have these two feature strongly in it and maybe meet each other at the end. So we could obviously continue this easily because there's only the first match in it. Jericho wins. Christian might want some revenge, so we can keep going with this. I'm probably thinking, why didn't Christian win? He just had the big turn, but obviously we're going to set up Jericho to be maybe the top star, the guy who could defeat Muhammad Hassan in the future. So you want to have him go over on a big pay-per-view and have Christian try and get that win back over the next lesser pay-per-views to keep Jericho looking as good as we possibly can. Overall, the show, 96. Oh, we still couldn't beat it. Oh, we just can't seem to beat 96. We did have the show in Hawaii. I didn't think about that, but I don't think Hawaii will really matter. It only matters because we only got 20,000 in attendance. We could have got a lot more. So I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot to check that. But at least it wasn't Puerto Rico. 96, man. Our best ever is 96. I wanted to get 97 plus to beat that. And I thought maybe with that big main event and a great opening match, the 98 opener, the 99 main event, you feel like, you could get there. Probably just needed this X Division match to be a little bit better, and maybe the tag match as well to be a little bit stronger, and maybe we get over the line. But unfortunately, we just couldn't quite get there. Some speeches. Well, I'm gonna give Abyss some love because he was excellent, and also he did take a loss. And Chris Jericho, and I've got to give it to Chris Jericho and Christian as well. They were excellent, and without them, we wouldn't have had a great show. So I'm going to tell them that they're awesome. Why not? And there we go. So there we go. Very happy with the speeches. So that'll keep them happy. And that's what we want. We want to keep our top stars happy. And you cannot complain. They did a great job for us. They helped us get a very good show on the board. Like I said, would have loved to hit 97, hit our best ever show, but maybe that's reserved for Bound for Glory. Maybe that's, we're going to keep hitting 96s and we're going to save the best for the big one. TNA held Slammiversary. The feedback has been incredible. The show was apparently an absolute success. That's what you want to read. That's exactly what you want to read. Johnny Nitro, his contract is up. So Johnny Impact, we could make it happen. He's a mid-card at the moment, working as Johnny Nitro with Mercury, I would say. Still working as a tag team, I would think. No, more so as a solo by the looks of it. Oh no, yeah, it's some M&M matches. So occasionally he's teaming up, mainly as a solo though. Not getting pushed very heavily though. He's had 9 wins, 36 losses. And WWE are probably going to offer him a deal. They are, so I might leave that. I feel like, it's probably too soon to bring him in and let WWE keep building him up. But definitely someone I would love to bring in at one point. But let's see what he's going to get. He's going to get a 3-year offer, so probably unlikely we'll get a chance to bring him in. 0.64 buy rate for Slammiversary. I wonder if that's our best. I don't know if it is. Let's take a look at our best ever buy rate. Yes, that is our best ever buy rate. Absolutely our best ever buy rate. So that's fantastic. We definitely could have beaten that 37,000 attendance for lockdown. Probably should have fixed that up. I forgot to check the crowd. It's annoying. Barry Windham's going to work as a road agent for us, so that's good. We needed an extra one. We had Jim Cornette working as a road agent and slashing up with the manager and commentator. So Jim Cornette's wearing a lot of hats, but we'll have him do a road agent. He did a very good job as well by the looks of it. So happy about that. So, so Johnny Nitro, man, it would be great to get him in, but I just don't think it can happen. We could make it happen, but I just feel like we're going to get Matt Hardy, it'd be fine. If we got Mercury and have another tag team, sure, but would we really push Nitro as a single star? Maybe. He probably has the ability, but there's other guys ahead of him right now. We don't particularly need another solo right there and stuck in the mid-card. Abyss, his popularity probably went down a little bit. AJ Styles as well. Shelley, wow, he's really went up. He's in that well and truly 80s now. He was 79. Beating Styles brought him up to 82, 83-ish. So that's big. That's a big win for Shelley. So Styles, he went down a few points. He was getting close to the 90s, and that's okay. He's had such a great momentum ride that he'll get back there. And giving Shelley that win ensures that the X Division is in strong hands, similar to what we did with Fallen Angel. So the X Division will be in strong hands for the next few months, and when Shelley does drop the belt, whoever beats him is going to get a big popularity boost as well, which is very, very positive. Let's keep moving along now down the card. The Dudleys still strongly 77, which is positive. What else we got? Jericho. So beating Christian brought him up to 88 in one region, but mostly in the 90s. So about 91, 92 in most regions. So that's great. If he's going to be our top guy, we need him well and truly in the 90s. Hopefully we can get him to 95, if not 100. That would be excellent. So that's obviously our long-term goal there. Chris Sabin, he's slowly sneaking up to 70. He's getting close. We haven't really done a lot with him, but just featuring on that segment with Shelley brought him up a couple extra points, so that's positive signs for him. Christian, still at 88. So despite losing, he hasn't dropped. Still at 88, but didn't go up either. You think with an epic match, he might have bumped up a little bit, but that's okay. Angel, he's actually been dropping a bit. He's starting to lose that 80 spot, so he needs to probably get a few big victories. Maybe in the Bound for Glory series, he'll feature strongly there. If not, he might re-enter the tag division with Kazarian. I think Angel and Kazarian against America's Most Wanted would be fantastic. So we might even pull Angel out of the Bound for Glory series, put someone else in there instead, and have Angel re-enter the tag division, give us another really strong team to take on America's Most Wanted. That might be the best thing for Angel, because I can't really see myself giving him a lot of victories. Might be the best thing for him. Goldberg's gone up to 90. So, no matter about him losing for the first time. He might have had a loss, but it doesn't really matter. He's going up to about 90 with a good, strong segment there on the card. Homicide, still well, Trillion 70, still doing well. Jay Lethal didn't really go up a hell of a lot, about 54, 53. So he's improving. He definitely is improving, but slowly because he has this negative momentum. We're still trying to shake that. He's won 5 in a row, but it's still unshaken because of his previous bad performances and all the losses he's had over the last couple of years. It takes a while to turn that around. So until we can turn that around, his popularity won't really swing too much, but we're going to give him a title shot against Alex Shelley, which may really turn his career around, but it won't really help his momentum out too much. He's going to definitely lose. Jeff Hardy, 85 still. It's solid. Jeff Jarrett, he didn't really bump up too much. He's about 84, 85, so getting his career back on track. Jeff Jarrett has taken a lot of losses as of late. Well, actually, no, he hasn't. 10 wins, 3 losses this year. He's had a good year. He hasn't lost too much. I thought he's been losing a lot. He hasn't really been. His 2 losses he's happened recently. The only other loss was against AJ Styles. So, yeah, he lost the AJ Styles feud, so that's probably why I was thinking he was in a bit of a rut. But he really wasn't. He really wasn't. He has had a lot of wins outside of that. He had a great match of 99 as well when he beat Fallen Angel. So he's had a good year. I'm underestimating his year. So when he gets an opportunity against Hassan for the title, he's got a lot of momentum behind him, actually. So that's probably going to be a really solid matchup there. Kenta's only up to 60. He's getting close there. Kevin Thorne, he's getting close to 70. Lita, she moved up some popularity as well, despite a stinker of a match. I mean, her skills, I mean, yeah, maybe they are pretty bad. Chain wrestling's pretty poor. Yeah, they're all pretty poor. I kind of just looked at her popularity and got excited and was really happy to bring her in, but realistically, her stats are pretty bad. So we brought her in at a pretty bad time. WWE've gotten rid of her for a reason, knowing that she's not that great. So, oof, I don't know, man. That's gonna be an issue, isn't it? Keep moving along. Matt Sydal actually went down popularity. Melina still the same despite the win. Molly Holly probably the same. Hassan still in the 90s, so he's back in the 90s. Beat Goldberg, and he's staying in the 90s, which is good. We missed Lashley actually, so his return. Let's have a look at Lashley. He was at 76, 75. Since this returning and doing the angle Goldberg, he's gone up to 77 in a couple of regions, even 79 in one. So definitely a boost without being too over the top, but a big enough noticeable boost there for him. Matt Morgan still, let's have a look at his popularity. I haven't really kept tabs on him. He's about 72, 73, and he's definitely up to 73 in some region, getting to 75 plus. So that's good for Matt Morgan, definitely. Paul Heyman, he probably went up in popularity too from the turn. Who else have we got here? So, still haven't debuted Ric Flair yet, or Rocky Romero. And after Slammiversary, obviously building towards Bound for Glory, that'll be our big focus. But we also might bring in some new stars, some new talent up from developmental. So someone like Rocky Romero will debut, but some other names will come in as well. Samoa Joe, I'll have to get him in the 80s. Scott Steiner probably went up, yeah, about 83-ish. So he's definitely gone up. He's well and truly up there. And again, he's a perfect name to who could have been in that Jeff Jarrett role. He was in that role last year with Christian. He did a great job there. I don't know what the future is for him, but definitely the Main Event Mafia, him and Sting, we might start to form that after Slammiversary. Sting, he probably went up a little bit. He definitely went up a little bit. So he actually had a pretty good match. I'm really surprised how good Sting went, and especially against the man he versed with Scott Steiner. You probably wouldn't expect much out of those two, but they've had a pretty good match. I guess the storyline was really strong heading in, so that's solid. But that's your popularity swings and changes. The one thing we need to do, Alex Skipper, thanks for your services. Let's have a look at the career of Alex Skipper. So here in TNA, 8 wins, 22 losses. His best match was 81. His average is 71. So not bad without being brilliant. Not terrible. He had his moments, had a few chances for him to shine, but realistically, not a great run from him, and we probably won't miss him too much. So he had 3 months left in his contract anyways. We'll fast track that one, and we will let him go. And probably bring up, I guess Cody Rhodes is clamoring to get up. Christy Hemme and ODB want to also move up the card as well. Actually, Christy Hemme could probably stay there for a little bit longer. She's probably ready to go up though. ODB is begging to get up, as is Cody Rhodes, so those two will probably go up. And we might, I don't know if we're going to bring anyone else up, maybe Christy Hemme. But we'll advance one more day and maybe see what's going on with some contracts. Maybe we'll be able to pick up a contract with somebody. Maybe Matt Hardy might sign, I don't know. We'll have a look, let's see what's going to happen. And if not, we'll just check out the news anyways. So Raw was a 91 rated. Mark Henry and Chris Benoit, Taker and Eddie, 97. Gee, some good matches there. Nakamura's back. He's back from injury, so 1 day, or 2 days too late for Slammiversary, but we'll pick it back up with him and Matt Morgan after Slammiversary. He's got 61 popularity, but I think Matt Morgan could put him over, give him the belt for the second time. He's already held it once before, and there won't be much of an issue. Morgan will lose a little bit, but not too much. Morgan's good enough to get it back anyways, and get that popularity back going. But no contract news yet on Matt Hardy. We'll have to find out later. I'm pretty confident we're going to get him. I believe we're in the driver's seat to get him right now. I'll have a quick look just to make sure that I am. You're the only offer he's currently considering. So looks like Matt Hardy might be coming to TNA. 75 brawl, mid-70s on his mat wrestling and chain wrestling submissions. Aerial's good, base is good. He's a good worker. Definitely good worker. Good mic skills. He will be very, very good. 74 popularity. So Matt Hardy will be very, very effective with Jeff Hardy. So might be the Hardy Boys versus America's Most Wanted, maybe versus the Team 3D, maybe another team in there as well. A big match, maybe a big ladder match at Bound for Glory. That would be epic. But we'll find out in the coming weeks what's going to happen there, plus much, much more. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Total Extreme Wrestling. Our Slammiversary pay-per-view was a smash success. Wow, I'm very relieved, very happy. But next up is the big time Bound for Glory series. 12 weeks, 3 months of matches, week in, week out. Points will be earned. We'll find out who will become the #1 contender for Bound for Glory for the TNA World Championship. Who's going to be the champion? Will Hassan still have the belt? Find out all that plus much, much more over the next coming months of Impact shows. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, 100 likes equals another episode, so make sure you hit the like button for me. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next episode.